So I get this right. You're alive. Oh. Wine. Yeah.
In order to make this one possible. You think you hot? You think you hot? You think you hot? You cold? You cold?
You think you hot? Do you?
You think you hot?
Do.
You think you hot?
You cold diarrhea.
You gotta keep the man.
More cheese than the pizza man. Plus the dapper thing. Cause I'm what's happening. I wonder who would win. Loosening. Let's ruin him. I'm just chasing dreams and beat machines. Squad up. Need Peter Pan. What? You think you hot? You think you hot? You cold, you cold. Do you? Do. You cold diarrhea. It's for the haters on the west, on the haters in the east. Cause all them haters, we hate them least. That's behind the man. He risked the rhyme again. The boy gets his vitamins. DJ. Consume within. Squad Dizzle, guys. What up? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Squad up. I had the longest day ever. It seemed like I was just cleaning all day. The never-ending story of cleaning. How do you live in the house and all this stuff just ends up everywhere? And then you say to yourself, well, I'll clean it tomorrow. Then tomorrow becomes tomorrow. Then tomorrow becomes tomorrow. Then, yeah, it was one of those kind of days. Squad up, famos. What's Gucci, everybody? I'm seeing I got 3 people in here. I got the 1 thumbs up. I'm feeling that. That's what's up. Like Wednesday? It's Wednesday? Kilo's on? Holy shit. I wasn't prepared. Let me get dressed. Let me put some makeup on. Hold on. What up, Tex Meth? Squad up. You know how we do. She's like, Kilo, what up, homie? Chilling. Figure it's time to unwind. The longest day. But man, my room is done up. Yep. Got the mirrors on the wall. Got the mess organized. What up, Lions Den? Squad up. Yo, guys, y'all remember my last live? I said, I feel like Cardi B about to catch some heat. Y'all see she catches some heat, right? Let's go. Let's get this momentum going. Woo! I can't wait. Squad up. Yo, that shit made me happy. I'm like, okay, let's go. It was such a stressful day. No, I wouldn't say stressful day, but it was just eventful day. And I put myself, it's one of those moments where you start cleaning up, where you say, I want to do something. And then it's like you open up a can of worms and you know you have to go through the hell before you get to where you want to get to. So, it's like, I figure I'm about to just spike up this little Pepsi real quick. I deserved it. I did good. No one knows what I did, but I did good. And I deserve it. It don't matter. I'm an adult. I'm a responsible adult. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what time and what day I decide to have a sippy sip. It's my decision. Right? Water, no Pepsi. You do your thing, girl.
Who's that?
You get that water. The water's good for your
Who
skin.
said that?
You know what I'm saying?
Who said that?
It's good for your skin.
Who said no water? No.
Huh? Lions Den.
Oh. Water, no Pepsi. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be kind of weird to kind of spike up some water. That's like when you're like next level drinking. That's like, you know what this water needs? Some vodka. That's when you know you're to the next level of drinking. Like, I don't know if I want to be to that next level, Lions Den. I don't know what you're trying to do to me. I'm in the bleeder seats way out there. I don't even know that I'm in the club and shit. I'm like incognito. I don't need all that next level water shit. All I need right now is to enjoy what I did today. And I did a lot today. I moved things. I pushed things. I picked things up. I put things down. I fixed things. I unscrewed things and re-screwed things. I did so much today that I don't understand how, like, I don't have like a medal around my neck and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, what is that shit called? The freaking, I was gonna say potpourri and shit, but they didn't know potpourri. I don't want nobody throwing no potpourri at me and shit. That would just be weird. You know? But nah, I said, you know what? I feel good. I worked hard today, and I deserve this. So I figure, you know what? Why do it by myself? Wifey's doing her thing in her nice new beautiful room.
My motherfucking business.
I moved a lot of things around today, guys, and we got our room looking like a room again. And that was my goal today, and I'm proud of that. It looks like a room when you look at it.
It does. It looks really good, guys.
And
it does. Right now, it doesn't look as good because I'm messing it up over here, but
it looks so good that it's like wifey's playing. She's playing in the room, you know. Even me. I don't know if you guys are the same way. Like, you do such a great job cleaning up the room. You just want to stay in the room now. Like, you know, because you know once you leave the room, you're going to find a new mess in the other room like I did. I went to the living room. Was like, wow.
Yep.
I guess it's time to clean the living room now.
Yep.
After I spent 8 hours cleaning the freaking bedroom and shit, you know. What up, Patricia? What up, Steph? What up, Phoenix? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it was one of those kind of days where you know it needs to be done. And it's like, I'm always finding that I'm organizing, like reorganizing or removing. And that means I'm not really happy with how everything looks. So today was just like, listen, this got to be like the last time, like at least for the bedroom for a little while. But maybe we'll do a video. I'm not going to like swing the camera around, make people have motion sickness and stuff. What up, Astia? What's Gucci? How's the family? Well, you know what? They're getting big, spoiled, and expensive. Right on schedule. You know what I'm saying? Family's good, though, man. Thank you for asking. Tia, thank you so much. How's the family on your end? I hope everything is well. Because check this out. The world's turning back to normal. I was at the park the other day, and everyone was outside. Remember 2020? No, nobody outside. Remember the basketball rims were boarded off. You couldn't even play basketball. It was lonely. You heard crickets only. This year, and this year just got started. There's life. There's life outside. Guys, we're back. Well, we're in the beginning stages of returning back to normal. They can't hold us back forever. You can only... We said it. Soon as the freaking politics start ending, life will start beginning again. But is it bravo to the government for the stimulus checks? I'm still impartial about how I feel about these stimulus checks. It's wonderful. Thank you. I've never lived or heard about a time in the history books where it said that the economy was suffering so bad that the government said, we're going to hook our people up. I remember talking about that before. I remember saying, I wish that they would knock on my door and say, here's some money to pay some bills. I used to make jokes about that shit like, don't no one do that shit. And they did it like 3 times. 3 times? 4 times?
I don't know.
Wow. Let's give it up to the government. It seems all fucked up, but it's kind of, I guess it's got to take care of itself, right? But like I said before, is this hush money? Like what? I don't know. It's like I want to be really happy about it. What up, top of the line? I want to be real happy about it, but I'm still behind the 8 ball about it. Like, wait. I mean, it goes right back to itself anyway. It's almost like you're giving me this money just to give it back to you, because that's what's happening. It's like, oh, these bills. Oh, thank God this came. These bills take a chunk of it. Bills. And then it's like, hey, we got this. Let's get some needs. Let's get a couple of wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta deserve this shit. You know what I mean? But now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, am I the only one thinking like this? Like, when was the last time you read in the history books? Is this like a first time thing? Is this special?
Yes.
Is it? Is it? I mean, because I can only imagine 30, you know what I'm saying? And the kids are just there, just at home with their goggles on and they're learning. They're in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're talking about our time. You know, like, this is what the government did. This is how good we are and stuff. Like, there was a time in the life that there was a whole pandemic that locked shit down and we had to take care of people. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. What up, Tanya D? What up, Bugaboo? I mean, I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that it's just amazing to me to know that our present is going to be someone's life lesson in history, in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you kind of think about that, it's like, I don't know. Does it make you appreciate life a little bit more? Because I think sometimes we think, what we do isn't important. There's so many people in the world, blah, blah, blah. But in actuality, what we do really is that important because it's going to be teaching the future. Pum, pum, pum. Shit is getting crazy. The outdoors again, Patricia saying, yeah, it looks really good. Nice in the house. Thank you. I would like to show off a little bit more, but I'm not the show off type. You know what I'm saying? But yes, there's life again, guys. We're back. Kind of, sort of. We got a foot out. We got the suntanned arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we look right now. We got the half body, like half the body.
Oh my God, catastrophe.
Oh.
The world has ended. It's over for your girl.
Oh, babe. Oh. I don't know if y'all heard all that.
I trashed the room. I have glitter all over me.
Oh, that was glitter? I thought that was just the nails all mixed.
No. That was my good look.
Oh, baby. Oh.
Oh my God. Look.
Wow, babe. Wow. I don't know what this. I know. You know what? Let's sneak you guys over there real quick.
You can't really see.
Look.
They can't really see.
Uh-oh.
But I'm all over the place.
Oh no, my baby.
And all my gems and everything are all over the place.
Aw. Babe.
Yeah.
It's because it's too nice in here. See? That's the problem with having a clean environment. Murphy's Law. It's like, yo, it's something gotta be dirty in here. It can't just be that easy. Oh, my baby. That sucks. It's all replaceable. But that sucks.
It was for cigarettes. Excuse me.
Yep. Yes.
Well, you got to see our clean room, guys, and my messy ass hair. I'm not camera ready. I wasn't
Sleepy
prepared
Joe.
for this. That sucks.
As Tia says, I think it's what Americas are made of, caring for others. We help so many countries in need. Now we help ourselves. That's a great point. That is actually a really good point. Because that used to be one of my arguments about America, was that we'll be quick to help other people faster than we'll help our own people. And and that was like in the reference of like they'll go out and they'll help smaller countries, but we still got like bums and poverty in our own countries. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, they really stepped up this shit. Cause like I said, as of right now, they came in clutch. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. You know? But now life is returning. And I think the one thing that was really cool about the whole experience is that, what up, Finest Jules, is that a lot of us were able to kind of get back to the roots and basics where it's like the thought process changed, and now a lot of people are becoming more entrepreneurs. Like we're all having this kind of this self-creation type of thought process. Like I feel like that's different. Like I feel like we were just so used to being in this mode, and we work and we do this, and this is the key to success, and you save your money, and this is blah 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 blah. And I feel like once this thing got shooken up, it's making everybody think different. You know, now we're thinking, okay, wait a minute. You know, I knit every day. I can make this a business, or I do puzzles, or you know what I'm saying? Like we're all looking at ourselves now differently. Like we're thinking, like, wait a minute, I could take these just talent. I just like doing this, and profit off of it. And I think that's the most amazing thing of this whole experience, that maybe we can all, kind of like, now that things are kind of getting back to normal, like, wow, like who thought that, like, even with Melissa, she's done so many arts and crafts type of things. And there's been so many times that we was like, yo, babe, you should do this, and you should sell this and this and that. And it was always just like we're dreaming, we're just having a good time. We're just dreaming, but with the world being the way it was forcing us to have to adapt, to our environment, and finding within ourselves that it is possible. Like Melissa could sit here and do these nails. I know she messed up her whole thing. Babe, I'm sorry. I feel really bad for you. But it's amazing that she could play today, and tomorrow somebody's feeling so good about wearing these nails. You know what I'm saying? Matching their dress, and they at a wedding, or everything's a memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even think that. Like, she's just sitting here, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think your talent is worth something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like, it's just amazing that we were able to find that within ourselves. That's dope. I feel like that's dope. And now that the world is turning back to normal, in a sense, we'll be able to implement this in real time with everyone else. How many times we always say, it's all about the community. And I think the older you get, the more you realize that you need your community. Everyone's here for a purpose, and everyone has their lane, But I think that's dope, man. I think that's dope that we were able to develop that I don't know, what would you call that? Like you always had the skill. I always liked to do jewelry, but now I got this mode where I'm not afraid to profit off of it. You know what I'm saying? And make it a business. Like I'm a brand. Like you don't have to be a superstar. You don't have to be Beyonce. You don't have to be freaking Alicia Keys to have a brand and be proud of who you are and what you could produce. You know what I'm saying? You could just be Joe Smo. That's amazing. This is crazy, the times that we're living in. God damn. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm freaking mind blown. What up, Steph? Let me see. Oh, that's right. You know exactly what I mean, Kilo. That's what's up, TD. I appreciate you. And we can take a moment real quick, because I just was reading Steph, and I'm pretty sure there's other people who love you were saying the same thing. We're all praying with you, girlfriend. We got you. And God is good. You got a lot more going on. So, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna say we got your back. We giving you that prayer that you need. God is real, prayer is strong. You know what I'm saying? So you're not alone. So hopefully that extra confidence and courage, you know what I'm saying, that we're gonna give you is the blessing. That's what I'm saying, man. Life is good, man. It's good to be where we at right now. It's amazing what these medical doctors and people could do. And I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. Let's take advantage of it, guys. So salute to you, TD. We got you, all right? Squad Dizzle. Yes, we are. I'm yours. Yes, to have your small business to grow, it's always a blessing. And it really is. And it's dope because it keeps you, because I feel like, I think the part of this thing called getting older is that you start feeling like you're irrelevant, to whatever. Like it's just like, when you're young, you feel like the world is tailor made to you. You have a million friends. I mean, you're what's happening. All the music is talking to you. You know what I'm saying? And then you live your life. And little things start chipping away. And you start polishing yourself. And you start defining yourself. And you start having your own moral compass. And the next thing you know, you can count everybody that you fuck with it on one hand. Excuse my language. But then you start feeling almost like,
ain't that the truth?
You know what I'm saying? You're irrelevant. And you see the new age coming in. So it's like, it's dope that with this hidden talent that we have and this opportunity that we're taking, it almost gives us back relevance. We're almost right back into the world now. Shit, we're producing things that these young kids are going to want to listen to or want to wear. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's clothes or jewelry or something they hang up in there. Like, it gives us old heads.
That is
you know
true,
what I'm saying?
Because the young kids ain't really thinking about doing it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It gives us old heads. We got our finger back on the pulse. We right back in the life thing, like this thing called. And I feel like that's what you need. What up, Rob? I see you. Squad up. And I feel like that's what we need, especially the older we get. Like, we need to have that purpose. We've broken free of this mentality of thinking the only way to make money is to work for someone else and make somebody else's dream come true, because it's the most safest thing. You don't have to bet on nothing. You can I just get this paycheck every Friday. If they love my work this week, and if they don't next week, who gives a fuck? Long as I still got a job, If not, it's dope to know that in beginning this whole flowering of creating who you are, you know what I'm saying, that you're this new brand, it could become so much more. Like, it's empowering to know that you can generate your own money. You don't need to rely on somebody else. And you make as much money as you. It's almost like DoorDashing or Uber Eats. Or if I want to make a lot of money, I'll put in more work. You know what I'm saying? So it's a luxury thing now. We're getting older. One day we feel good, next day we don't feel good. Who would have
thought, guys? Who would have thought that this would be the world that it is today?
For real.
Like, think back just 10 years. 10 years. There wasn't even like really social media.
What up, Sarah?
Everything just changed like within a blink of an eye, right?
Quick. And here's the thing that's scary, because it happened quick, whether you like it or not. But the best of us is going to have to adapt. That's what's going to stop us from growing up to be that grumpy old person, because we're fighting against our nature. Our nature wasn't born this way, and now look at the world. We're going crazy, and now we're just mad. Or find that you rebrand yourself, you repurpose yourself, and it's like, now you can look at the world with different eyes. You know what I'm saying? More appreciative eyes. It's easy to get evil with the world. Shit, we go through it every day. Sometimes we gotta snap us every day. That's that mental battle every day. Like, not even, every moment is that constant battle. We gotta appreciate those small victories, because no one knows about the internal battles that we face, and we discipline ourselves, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what up, Renee? And it's, like, it's good to reflect sometimes, and it's good to think back on like what we're doing and what's the purpose of this whole thing called life. We gotta live it. This is our time. Shit. Like I said, we waited millions of years to live right now, to exist at this moment. And it's crazy, because for a little while, when they shut the whole world down, we felt helpless. Look how we fought back. We became, you know what I'm saying? These small entities. And let me tell you guys, work with each other, man. Work with each other. Vibe with each other. Because you're only as strong as your weakest link. You know what I'm saying? It takes mad links to do a bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Right, we need to be out here together, guys. And even if you're not that creative person, you can still be that person who supports. Like I tell you, there's them people that come out here like shout out to my boy Billy, like super fans. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you need, and that's excuse me, that's love in itself, because that's someone who's like feeling your passion. They're inspired by that. I think that's what life is all about. Is just kind of like we gotta inspire each other, because we can get caught up in just the everyday thing, and it's like, oh, blah blah blah. You know, what up, Rockwell? I see you, Estrada. I said it all crazy. Rockwell. That's
Rockwell.
ah, that shit crazy. I've been drinking a little bit, if you can't tell, a little sippy sip. You know what I'm saying? She was like, and Mal, just to let you know, I hear you back there, boo. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget that like button. That's what up, Steph. Hook a homie up. Got to promote me when I'm not promoting me. I like that. But that's what I feel like. Sometimes it's good just to come together, man. Like I'm saying, like it's just I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I'm glad that we could come here together and start just reflecting and just appreciating our own individual battles and our own individual struggles, and most of all, our individual accomplishments.
Oh, thank God you made me buy these.
I like that you said that. I made her buy those. Sometimes you got, girl, stop being cheap on yourself. If it was for me, would have bought it with no second thought. You buying that? Good.
Need it right now.
But guys, you see it, right? Cardi B getting some backlash. I mean, I don't know how everybody feels about this in this room, but I do feel like that. Listen, she has the right to make any music that she likes. This is America. She has the freedom. But I still think as people, we shouldn't be co-signing that type of play because of our daughters, because of future daughters. Like, there's gentleman clubs, you know, and there's time and places for everything. But even in the gentleman club, when you walk by it, you can't see inside. You know, there's those sexual shops. I don't know what you call them and stuff. There's him and her shops, but you can't see inside it. There isn't a clear view inside of it. It's known, and us grown and responsible people are grown and responsible when they're shopping. You know what I'm saying? But point being is, even though she is able to make any kind of music she wants, it shouldn't be so visible. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's the problem. Like, if there was a Cardi B, because remember, in our day, we had Patra, right? Remember Patra? Am I saying her name right?
Yep. No, that's not how. That's
No.
her. Time to have sex.
Is that Patra? Yeah, we had her. Then we had that other girl, my neck, my back, we had 2 Live Crew. But even so, you had to kind of go out your way to listen to this, because we as a society said, whoa, wait a minute. This is inappropriate. That should be behind some tinted windows. It just bothers me right now that we're at a point in our life where, and you got to read the headlines to these things, how they're promoting it like it's healthy and totally fine. But then Pepe Le Pew has to get canceled. But then her and Megan Thee Stallion could be dancing with their legs right there. It's totally fine and it's healthy for your 9-year-old daughter to take in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so happy that she's getting a little bit of backlash, but she's not getting enough. Red Rican, what up? Girlfriend, you ain't never late. You're always on time. Always on time. She is being used as a tool to destroy social norms. And, you know, I said that about all the music. And it's funny because it's almost so evident of the brainwashing that's going on in the world. But the problem is we're living in a sensitive culture. where people can cancel things, and we worry about feelings more than facts. That it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the real issue, is that we're going along with it, even though we know better. Like, we're the old, like, remember the older heads in our generation? They didn't care if they hurt your feelings. They told you to act right. They told you to stop being stupid. They told you to stop being retarded. They used words to hurt you. And it taught you to be better. They didn't care if you cried. They didn't care if you were hurt and you ran in your room like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? But now we overly care. We don't want that to happen to our children. Oh, my child can't feel no pain. And we're turning a blind eye to what's going on. And it bothers me so much because I see it. I don't see how other people aren't as angry as I am. I don't understand it. I'm like, let's rage. And no one else is standing up with me. They're telling me to sit down. I have a daughter. I have 2 daughters at home. They do too. And they love Cardi B. What? It's like, well, I don't get it. Even freaking, what up, Simply Susan? I see you. What up, Yvonne? Did you get that? Did you get that masterpiece yet?
I think they just took it today. I don't even know if they took it, actually.
Okay.
It should be coming, though.
You're going to get it soon. But it's like, I don't like that. I don't like that we're at a point, like, because we want to be like almost accepted. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get deep on it because I know the world is so flexible now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all scared, me included, scared to give you my real opinion because you might not can handle it and you might use it against me. I don't want to be a bad guy. I simply wanted to give you my opinion. You know, it's like, but I feel like when it comes to that kind of behavior, like that sexual behavior, we should be able to like say, whoa, put some clothes on, girl. What you do? Like when you see the freaking Grammys, when did the stripper pole become like a glorified thing? Like she's dancing to a stripper shoe with fake body parts, with enhanced body parts for your visual pleasure. Oh, so they think. I like real women. None of that shit was sexy at all to me. And you got another equal part of destruction dancing right along with her. None of it. I couldn't imagine being a lover of this music and being there with my children and would have to defend that and explain it as if it's totally fine. Like, yeah, I can't. I don't know how we got here. And my real question, I guess, is can we get out of here? Or are we stuck? I don't know. Millie J, I stand with you, LOL. I hear what you're saying. Squad dizzle. Yvonne, don't worry. Send at your convenience. Girlfriend, if I could have rolled a donkey all the way across the country and delivered to you.
She's just in Jersey.
You get it. You in Jersey? Oh, you about to get that shit like, yeah. Got you.
Yeah, if they took it, because a stupid mailman
sometimes
don't take it. Hate that.
Kilo, we always take a stance and stick out because we think differently. My circle doesn't play. We stick to our morals, period. And I'm glad that you said that because I think it is our duty of the individual groups and pockets of people who say, nah, you know, there are multiple pockets all over the world that we do look at our kids and be like, whoa, nah, no. And we, and we do. It's, I think even though we do that, I think my beef is that I hate that she's so glorified, or anybody or anybody else following that same agenda. Because there's that other girl, and I love her voice, Ariana Grande. Like if it was just a voice, if there was just a voice, Ariana Grande would be my voice to listen to sing.
Ariana Grande, he means.
But let me tell you, if you listen to the words, it is not appropriate for my daughter. Like, and it's funny because my daughter's so, and we talking about small pockets, right, guys? My daughter was like, she's trying to listen to the radio and she can't. They curse, they do this, they do that, because she's aware of that. But I could have been on the flip side. I could have been that parent that couldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then my daughter be what? Doing some crazy shit, right? It shows you the power, like to really engage your kids, you have to start early with them. You can't start late. You can't think, well, I'm gonna wait till a certain age. Like, it has to start early. Like, if we didn't implement that self-worth to her and made her understand why these things are important, like, she wouldn't get it now as an individual who's preparing to make her own decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Let me see. Amy, I agree, Keela, with everyone is too sensitive. Cardi B's face, I can't even. I'm sorry, that voice, and she plays dumb. I hate it so much. Oh my God, thank you, man. I hate it. And you know what? I hate it even because, there's some females, I'm not going to throw their names out there, and I'm not trying to disrespect them neither, but they think she's everything. Oh, she's empowerment of women. Oh, God, she gives us power. Like, wait, what?
I guess
it makes you think.
I guess it depends on what type of power you're looking for.
What's your opinion of power, of woman power?
Right. Sexual power?
That's something that you have to find it within yourself. And listen, when you consider the source and when you start doing the history on it, well, you're a person who's this, you're that, it makes sense why you wouldn't see it. That is wrong. And then it's like, because remember, I feel like you're supposed to protect women. Someone failed her. If you have a thought process that you think that is woman empowerment, somebody failed you a long time ago, and it's too late to fix it. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gotta watch you around my kids, like because nothing's worse than you letting your kid go out to go hang out with her friend at their house, but you don't really know their parent, and their parent is a person who is ghetto minded, swears in front of the kids, plays that music, and is twerking and all that other shit.
And don't be saying that because I swear in front
you don't know that.
I'm
just saying. Like, you gotta consider shit like that. Like, consider the sources of like what's going on. Like, I don't know.
That don't mean you're a bad mom because you swear.
It is. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like
you're ghetto.
I'm just saying like you. That's why you have to know who your kids are hanging out with, because you usually judge someone how you are. So like, if you wouldn't be like that with their kid, you're assuming that parent wouldn't be like that with your kid. But you don't know. You don't know nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. It's so normal that you don't know nowadays. Shit, we were going down to the beach and them freaking dudes were out there twerking their fucking life out of themselves. Like, ruined that one song for me. I can't see that.
On a video,
I cannot hear that one song without seeing that vision. That shit got burnt into my freaking memory. Like, dude, there's a time and place for everything, guys. Oh man, my package have been taking so long to get to me. Backed up. How did Tony's birthday party go? It was good, Yvonne. We had a good time.
What?
Tony's birthday party.
Oh yeah,
like I said, it's always small, because they're older, and it's like you don't really.
I got a video coming.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really invest that time. It ain't magical. It's just, we want to throw this party, come through and shit. And they're always older, always got shit to do. Amy says, I seen her on MTV Cribs, and she was in a 1-bedroom apartment, her mom's place, I believe, with her baby when she was first born. That was the realest I've ever seen Cardi B. I like that Cardi.
She only got one kid though.
This is like back in the day. But this is also the same Cardi
she
B.
has another kid?
This is also the same Cardi B that drugged men and stole money from them. How are we not attacking her? Why Bill Cosby got to get attacked for doing the same thing? Why is he in jail and Cardi B is selling millions of dollars in records? I don't like Cardi B at all. Like, and me and Melissa talked about this yesterday, and you guys probably will agree. We like people's stories. That's what happens. We like your story. And then if we like you, we let a lot of shit slide. But because we're letting a lot of shit slide, shit's getting out of hand. She's out of hand. She's been out of hand. But we like her. So we act like we don't see what she's doing. But now she's affecting our kids. See, back then she wasn't affecting our kids. That's why we liked that Cardi B. But now she is affecting our kids. And it's hard to defend. It's okay. It's hard to defend a person who openly admits that she drugged men and had sex with them just to steal their money. That's kind of like, wait, what? Why do we still act like we don't know that's reality? Her reality. Bill Cosby supposedly did that over 15 years ago. She did that shit over 5 or 7, right? Whatever her come up was. That's really recent. And some people say, oh, it's because no victims came up and said that happened. But that's like me saying, that's like me being a murderer, murdered people. Or I mean, is it the same? Like, I murdered people, but none of the people I murdered came up and said that I murdered them. Like, I don't know. To me, it didn't make any sense to me. Like, and call it old-fashioned Kilo, call it my own thinking. Like, if I don't like you, I don't like you. Like, I don't. Like, okay, is R. Kelly a good? Like, now that we know that R. Kelly, now that we know that R. Kelly's been raping all of our children this whole time, do we still want to support R. Kelly? When was the last time you wanted to buy an R. Kelly album? But Cardi B is different because, yeah, exactly. I'm waiting too. What? Why is that okay? You need a victim. So that's the problem, huh? Rodrigo, that's the problem. So Cardi B gets to get away with it because none of the men that got robbed and drugged by her came forward. Well, guys, if you're out there and you're watching your boy Kilo, I say grow a pair. And I say go after this girl. Let's make an example out of her. Like we make the example out of the men that do the same exact thing. Because if we were talking about a man who openly said that he that he drugged women to steal their money, we would make sure that guy dies. He would be dead. We would kill him. That's what we would do. He would die. But since Cardi B is saying it, she gets to make $1 million and ruin your child's generation. Wow, that's some
Cardi
fucked
about
up
to see
shit.
this video, she can come after you.
That is some fucked up shit.
Cardi B gonna see this shit.
People knew back then and still fuck with R.
Sue
Kelly.
you for slandering her name.
Where's R. Kelly right now? Where's Cardi B? So different. It's so different when a man does it.
Is he in jail?
So bad when a man does it. It's okay if a girl does it. But we're supposed to have equal rights. We're supposed to be equals. You know, we're so equal that tomorrow, if I want to be a woman, you have to respect that. You know that, right? So you're going to tell me she could drug people and get away with it. So sad. It's so sad. I'm sorry, Cardi B. I'm sorry that I'm wasting all this energy on you. You don't deserve it. You don't.
You're crazy. She
Maybe she does deserve it. But what up, Desi? What up, Steffi? Swan Soletta. What's Gucci? I mean, I'm not trying to get too crazy or whatever. I feel like I did though.
Yeah, you did.
But
that liquor talking.
I got a daughter, bro. That's what it is. It's not even the liquor. I got a daughter. I got nieces. I don't want them to think that that's okay. I don't want them to idolize that type of behavior.
You got nieces that's just as bad as Cardi B, man.
I do have a lot of nieces that are just as bad as Cardi B. That breaks my heart, but I didn't want to bring light to my own family like that. But it does break my heart because you feel like you want to do something about it and you're powerless.
Maybe that's why it bothers you so much.
It probably does. It does. It does secretly that I wish that a lot of my nieces that are going through that had a better upbringing. I mean, dad had that. I mean, I don't know how to. And once again, listen, guys, I'm not here to offend nobody. And if I am, I totally apologize. That's not my intention. I'm talking from a man's perspective that has a daughter. That's how I live my life. I'm not living my life for me. Everything that I'm doing, that you see me doing in this life, isn't for my benefit at all. It's for my kids and my future generation. And that's why that's why I talk the way I talk. That's why I feel, passionate about certain things, but everyone has the right to live their own life. I'm just saying there's a time and place for everything. And I don't like how the world is so wavy, so confusing right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like that we idolize a person. Like, we know about that. Like, we know that she's a bad person, yet we're still letting our kids or whatever. But whatever. I'm just going to get off of it. I feel like the more you try to talk about something, the more it just don't sound right. Like,
What's the people saying?
The more you got to, talk and sit, you just it don't work. That's why parents need to be parents, though. That's a great point, Red Rican. But, I mean, I do agree that I don't want to say it's hard to be a parent, but there's different levels of being a parent. But I don't know. I feel like a parent is outnumbered, that you can't hold the parent accountable. You can only, nah. That's a slope, bro. That's a slope.
A parent that
I'm talking about a good parent, right? I'm talking about a parent who really cares about their kid and they're involved and this and that. Like, those are those pockets. But there's so many people caught up, man, in life, man. I don't know. And once again, I'm not trying to single nobody out. We just sound like bad people when we do things like that. I just think right is right and wrong is wrong, and we should hold wrong people accountable. Whatever that is, like, we can come together and we can talk about it and we can have a discussion to find a mutual ground. But I still think communication is everything, because without it, we still have to compromise. So that way we find a common ground. But I can't have it where it's like, all right, and and I'm not going to hate on J-Lo and Shakira. They basically did the same thing with Super Bowl.
And you love J-Lo.
And no one said anything, right? Me too.
No.
I didn't say anything. I thought it was wonderful. Oh, yeah, look at these women.
You were younger. It didn't bother you. You didn't have a daughter.
But now, no.
But
now we're spiraling down. We didn't say nothing about that. Now look at the Grammys. It's like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. Even me has to be held accountable. Even I have to say, you know what? I see my ways now. And that wasn't acceptable neither. Like, we can't keep doing this double standard thing when it comes to how we should carry ourselves as human beings. Right? There should be a common ground. Like, we should She's probably not a bad person. It's sex she is selling and people are biting. Well, I don't know. I mean,
listen,
how
that's
many
all she had to offer.
She might not be a bad person, but she did bad things.
Yeah. She
said,
chose that.
She said
she chose to do those things when she became a stripper. She decided to become a stripper.
She said that her music isn't for her kids, but it is for your kids. I don't know. I feel like if you act like you don't know, you're just part of the problem. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, she's a puppet. She's a puppet. She's being used right now and it's working. But as soon as she don't sell no more, there'll be a new Cardi B. There'll be something new. But if us as human beings, if we don't kind of try to tone it back, what's the next 10 years going to bring? I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
it don't matter what we say. It
does
kids.
matter. It's the people.
The kids that are watching the kilo.
Who's in charge of protecting the kids?
We are, but the majority of the kids are 17, 18, 19, 20, 25-year-olds.
It don't matter. The world's not for them yet.
For us as parents to help our littler children. That's all we could do. The fucking president loves Cardi B, dude. She ain't going nowhere.
No, he loves the agenda. He loves that. He loves what she's doing. He loves that she's destroying the world. That's exactly the soldiers they're looking for. And I hate to say it like that, but whatever, man. Stephanie says, don't you hate when your nose itches and people think you're picking your nose all the time? And they catch me talking about, you want to show them the booger? She's like, no, look, lady, there's no booger there. Look. I honestly solve this. It doesn't stop the problem. Minding our business doesn't stop it. That's the problem. I think we do a great job of minding our business. I think that's what we're conditioned to do. Is we pretend to mind our business. We down key start recording that shit. And we act like we're minding our business. But I don't know. I'm just at a point in my life where I'm happy. Because I feel like shift is happening. I feel like things are about to change. I mean, at least I'm hoping it. Because I have a daughter. And I have nieces. I have young ones that can still be saved. Let's save the children. Save the children.
Make it a better place for you.
The kid's supposed to be the future.
And the entire human race.
How would you like people butting into your life always and judging your parenting, though? Well, Steph, imagine that I was a strict parent who thought discipline was my best advantage. So I would always discipline my kids harshly, right? And one day, there was a conversation between me and you had brought that to my attention. I never noticed it before because, listen, my mom raised me the same way. So I didn't see no fault in what I was doing. But you, kind lady, you were able to give me a new perspective and made me kind of see things differently. My child is getting older. I don't need to be so. But it's because of your courage and your willingness not to mind your business that you were able to not only change my perspective, but change the relationship that me and my child have. Because now I wasn't using the discipline, but I was using tools that you had suggested that actually worked. And now me and my child bond has never been better. But that would have never been achieved if you would have just minded your business. You know what I'm saying? I think that we're here not to service ourselves, but we are here to service others. That's just a perspective. Now, it's not always like that, but I feel like you always love a friend. Like your friend is your friend because they're not afraid to tell you how they feel. You ever think about that? Like your closest friends are the ones that don't have a problem with hurting your feelings. They ain't got a problem with letting you know when you fucking up. And you love them so much because of that attribute that they have. See, because they not there, they live in their own life. And you vibe off of each other. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important for us not to mind our business. We're a community of people. A community can't thrive if we're all minding our business. I say, let's get into each other's business. You know, healthy. Once again, this is all in a healthy way. I'm not saying get into somebody's business where you're becoming a distraction or a freaking nuisance or violent.
You're obsessed with what they're doing.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, this isn't a perfect. Listen, if you're my friend, you should be able to say and how you feel exactly when and how you feel it. And as your friend, I should be man enough or woman enough to let you put me in my place. We all need that one person that puts you. We all got that one person. Some people are lucky enough to have multiple people that just don't play that shit. We need that, man. You know what I'm saying? So don't think about that. Don't think the negative shit. Oh, you should just mind your business. No, I need you to be in my business. Shit, I'm bugging. I need to be checked. If you don't check me, then who the fuck? I'm thinking what I'm doing is right. Next thing I know, short life.
Maybe
you know what
she was trying to tell you to mind your fucking business.
I'm just saying, like, it's all love and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what makes life beautiful, is that we don't see things the same. And because of that, you know, we're able to broaden our horizon. I think that's wonderful, man. I think that's what gives life meaning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't all want to be mindless people. We all want to have individual flair and color and style. You know what I'm saying?
So if you see something happening in somebody's life, right? And you
know
it's wrong. Are you the type to say something like, "Listen, you better stop beating on that woman," or are you just
I would
gonna
hope
walk
so.
away and mind your business?
I would hope so. I would hope.
Saying something. I ain't minding my motherfucking business.
I would hope that most decent human beings would see a wrong and say something, not mind their business. If I'm walking down the street and there's this dude about to beat this woman, should I A, mind my business, or B, intervene and help the woman? I don't know. I don't think that's a hard option to make as a decent human being. I guess there's an option C, sit back and record and scream World Star.
Oh, I got another.
And think about my own individual fame.
If your child,
you know,
had a really good friend, right? Mm-hmm. And your child came to you and said, "Mom, my friend is going on the internet talking to some older men," right? Would you feel like you are obligated as a mother to another mother? Do you feel obligated to have to tell that other mother, or do you feel like, oh, not my kid, not my problem? To me, I am calling up that mother, because if something happened to that child and I knew what was going on and I didn't say nothing, I would never forgive myself.
Exactly. As a decent human being, you would say, you know what? Let me not mind my business. This is a time. And I felt like that's what makes, like, how many times that, like even in you as a kid, like something bad about to happen, an adult simply said, hey, what y'all doing over there? And it stopped it. Like, how many times, like, I was in a situation, like maybe I was about to fight somebody or something bad was about to happen, or kids were about to grab a rock and throw it at a window, and then took one adult to be like, hey.
I'm telling your mama.
Just not to mind his business. And it stopped the situation.
Yeah.
Who knows? I might have threw that rock and a cop caught me. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I feel like we're in a day and age right now where we all want to, I don't know, just benefit off of someone's demise.
To raise a child.
Community, and that's what I'm talking about.
Community to raise a child.
It takes a community. It does.
It takes a village to raise a child. That's what it's called. So, I don't know.
how often does that really happen? We're throwing rocks in the window. I don't know how often that happens no more. I thought it was an 80s
That's
thing.
just an analogy.
But you're supposed to put whatever fits
exactly
in the picture.
If I see a kid playing in the middle of the
you know
street,
what I'm saying? Right.
Okay, if I see
like
a kid
if I saw your daughter
playing in the
or
street,
son about to be in some trouble, should I A, mind my business, or B, intervene on your behalf? I think it always just boils down to what's right and wrong. And I believe in karma, and I believe in stored karma. So I believe, if I see your child, this is what I believe. Doesn't mean because I believe it is true, but I believe if I seen your child in distress and I had put that energy forward in protecting your child, that energy will come back to my child. That's how I feel. That's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? But if I ignore, then I'm gonna get that negative energy back. So if I ignore, it happens back to me. If I intervene, it happens back to me. That's just the kind of the way I handle myself. That's my contribution to this world. While I'm here, hopefully for 150 years, I'm going to give this world my positive energy, so that way my future seeds get that positive energy back. If I like the same thing I believe in, with cheating. If I'm out here cheating with my wife, then I have to expect my wife to cheat back on me.
And could you handle that? No.
Now, do I want that? No. So henceforth, because of stored energy, I don't give that energy. You see what I'm saying? That's the motto. So it's dope though. It's dope because life is life, but I still think in living our individual lives that we still have to hold ourselves accountable, so that way we grow and we learn. You know what I mean? But I don't know. What up, Christina? What's Gucci? Steph says, but not your play. I'm sorry that I'm only reading yours out, Steph, and I hope you don't feel single, like I'm singling you out, because I'm not. It's all love, and none of this stuff is personal. It's not
what's everybody else saying?
Mad or anything. Yes, let me read. Well, Steph is saying the most stuff.
Oh, well, she feels some type of way, and that's all right.
Amy says, crazy world. Michelle's like, yes, with a diamond in the sky. My husband said, I like this man. Michelle, squatter. Let's do this.
Who was that?
That's right, man. Let's unite. Because our world is being attacked and they need us. They need us in the front lines. God damn it, these shoulders are broad for a reason. Well, let's do it. All good. I feel special. Oh, that's what's up, Steph. That's what I'm saying. What up, Jackie? What's Gucci? She's like, hey, Mel. She's like, push me out the way. The kilo, get out the way. Hey, Mel, what's up?
Who's that?
Your husband all talking about some stupid shit over here.
Who is it?
I'm Jackie. I hope I'm saying her name right. Save? Is it Save or is it Suave?
Hey, Jackie.
Let me see. Christina Lopez says, I agree with you, Kilo. And I appreciate that. And I feel like that's why we vibe. It's good. Like I said, you got to build your community. And it always helps in developing in your community when you find your pockets. You find people that we kind of feel and think the same way. We kind of have a same common goal and outlook. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And you kind of give energy to each other. You know what I'm saying? Once again, we serve each other. But
it's okay to have
a
discussion about shit.
But it is great. These discussions are very important.
A debate is perfectly
it's
fine
very
as long
important.
as at the end of the day, you still respect each other's opinions. That's it.
Well, that's real. But I would hope that we all could agree that type of activity, like you got women and women doing some crazy stuff for our kids. I'm talking about for our kids. I'm not talking about an adult setting. Listen, there's strip clubs. If there's a good enough reason, I don't see why we couldn't go to a strip club and enjoy adult activity being adults. but I'm always going to be defensive when we're talking about kids indulging in adult activity. Like, I'm sorry, I am never going to sway with that. And it's funny because this opens the door for a conversation.
Well,
and it's pedophilia.
There's really no you don't really have to go to a strip club nowadays. All you gotta do is go outside. You know?
I'm just saying, yeah.
I mean, you could wear basic. What? There was a new law that a woman can walk. Didn't you? Somebody said that there was a new law that a woman could walk out where her boobs exposed.
Yep, as long as the nipple is covered.
As long as their nipples are covered.
And no one's being like excited or something about it like that.
Well, of course there's going to be excitement, but how is that legal? Okay, I mean, I know there's topless beaches,
because
but
women
if you
fought
go
for
to
the right to be able to go topless just like men, and they won that
that's
right. And
crazy.
they do. And then listen, of a man
That's
who
what I'm
loves
saying.
breasts,
who needs to
they
go to a strip
deserve
club?
that right.
Who really needs to go to a strip club?
Well, a strip club, I feel like you go to a strip club because you're looking for the illusion.
Oh.
And the illusion is women being whatever, willing.
Oh, well, they're
Honestly,
willing.
Why else would you go to a strip
willing.
club? Because
But they might get your
that's
pockets.
why they make the joke like
you might get a what's it called in your drink, and
you might get a Cardi B popping a Mickey in your drink.
Yep.
And
your whole wallet's gone.
And she just getting that bag, girl.
That was somebody must have did her wrong, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna get this motherfucker back.
Nah, or she was raised wrong.
I don't know.
Somebody failed Cardi B.
Does anybody know her mom?
Somebody failed a young Cardi B. Oh man. What do I want to read here? I need my glasses, guys. My eyes are broken.
I got them. I'll get
They're even worse. They're even worse than before. They were worse than before I needed glasses. Listen, they're worse than before I needed to even wear glasses for the first time in my life. They broke my eyes on purpose. Now next time I'm gonna have the thick ass fucking like I'm cursing this shit. That's how I'm thinking. I'm gonna have the big ass Coke bottle joints. I'm not turtle enough for the turtle club.
You're not turtle enough for the turtle club here.
Amy says, I'm ready. It's hotter than ball sacks in Florida right now. That's funny because you know what's the problem? When ball sacks get hot, they stretch out, and that's not a nice sight. So the visuals that you gave me with the ball sacks on a hot Florida summer is not helping your boy at all. Steph says because women bodies are sexualized. Yeah, they are like 10 times more sexualized than they used to be. But yes, I agree with that. That is the truth. But should it be on your basic media? Remember when the radio used to be safe for families? It's not safe no more. Because the body of a woman has been sexualized by so much. Does that bother women? I wonder, like the normal woman, like
the normal woman.
I don't know, like I don't know how to say that. Like, does that? It makes me wonder. Would that bother a woman that no matter your accomplishments, your degrees, your level of intelligence, your expertise, your craft, your trade, we will only see you as a sex object because that's what we're taught to see you as. Like, would that bother you if you were a woman who did everything in her power to be this entity, but I only saw you as some tits and some ass?
Oh Lord.
Would that bother? Do you think that bothers the normal woman that she has to be sexualized at all times? Like when she has crust in her eye, when she didn't put no makeup on, she's got her hair bun in, getting the first cup of coffee. Like she's on a rag for like the 8th day. It didn't go away. But like, does it bother? Like, would it bother you that all we did was see you as a sexual item just to be sexualized, like not to be loved or appreciated or to be worshipped, just to be sexualized? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would that bother you? Of course it would, man.
Not if you.
And it sucks that we're sexualizing the body. No, we're being desensitized to it. So that way it's just normal. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're going really to the, what is that shit used to call the Twilight Zone? Remember? There used to be a show called the Twilight Zone. I feel like we're entering the Twilight Zone. Nothing is making sense anymore. Nothing. Some things, but not the important things. You know what I'm saying? Like, the important things are being manipulated. And the not so important things are becoming the focal. It's really weird. Let me put it this way. If a woman, this is from Steph, if a woman gets breast cancer and her breast removed, she will worry her husband won't love her anymore. But if a man has something happen, the last thing on his mind is his wife not wanting him. Well, do you know that there are some men who also get breast cancer? And I think, all right, so we'll rewind first. I feel like this is a two-part question. The first question is, a woman will have to be fearful that if something bad happens, that her man will leave her, right? Whether it's breast cancer, she gets hit by a bus and loses a leg and gotta get carried everywhere. Like, she lost both her legs and her man gotta put her in a backpack every day. And he's like, damn, I gotta walk around with my wife in a backpack and shit. And this is not what I wanted. And I'm about to dump her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, the first part of the question is a man leaving a woman because of something. Now, a real man who loves his woman, death do us part, baby. You got no legs, shit. We crawling everywhere we go, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sporting this backpack. I'm getting the most comfortable backpack. You getting some options. You getting some pockets back there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stitch you some fake legs. Your ass gonna be like you swinging your legs back there, baby, because that's real love. Real love is no matter what happens to you, I'm with you to the end. That's that Notebook love. That's the shit. That's men. That's when I think of a man, I think that's what a man would do. Like, shit. Like, I love you so much that you're more. Let's go back to your analogy of breast cancer. You know what? You're more than breasts. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real man. Yes, a real man is going to stick to it no matter what.
We worry about
but that's always a fear. But that's also an equal fear of a man. Also an equal fear of a man. If something bad happens to me, let's say that man was so used to always working and providing, and then one day he loses his legs. And now he can't provide. You don't think he's fearful you about to leave his ass? You don't think it's going to be mutual? I got you accustomed to how we take care of things, and I can't do shit like I used to. You don't think I'm stressing out too? But if you're a real woman, death do us part, right? You're going to put me on that backpack. You're going to make me those knitted legs and shit. I'm going to be swinging right behind your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know if I can carry you in the backpack.
That's the love. Maybe a baby stroller and shit. I'll be on the baby stroller and shit with a bubble in my mouth. My mother treating me good, shit. What you doing, shit? I'm chilling. What you doing? Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's an equal thing. I don't know. You know what? And I'm not gonna act like I know a woman's struggle. I can only imagine, ladies, how hard it is for you out here in this real world. There's a lot of fucked up dudes out here. I know that. I'm a rarity. I know that. And I'm not nothing special. But I know that. And I know not that I know, but I can only imagine the struggles that a woman goes through in everyday life, especially nowadays when you're only sexualized. My heart goes out to your individual struggles, ladies, because I'm an individual man who feels like our women should be protected. And it hurts me. It hurts me when you're not. And I don't know your individual story, but I guarantee you, I'm gonna feel it. That should break me down because I don't want that to be your story. And I wish in all my heart, I wish that I could have been involved somehow and perhaps have changed that. But I know that's impossible. And I know a road of a woman is harder than a man because of that sexualizing and competing and us, we're men, we know better, huh? We're stronger, we're this, we're dominant. No. Ladies, real men, we're the ones that's trying to make up for the years of stress, of the fucking countless, endless bad dudes that you have ever encountered in your life. We are still trying to recover from that shit. And we know that we can't. But shit, we still out here trying to prove our worth to you. So when you got that good dude, I swear to God, you better not waste your time talking about he too nice. You know what I'm saying? Because we are a fucking rarity.
I think you're a good mix.
I hope so, babe. I try.
I think you're a good mix.
And my heart goes out to you.
A good dude and an asshole put together.
I feel like you got to have balance. But you can't be more asshole than good dude. To me,
yeah, that's not gonna work.
To me, a woman should be worshipped. She should be on a pedestal. You're Eve. You're the reason why we live in this life. We need companionship. You know what I'm saying? And it bothers me that the world is so whatever that it's pushing that basic instinct away. You know, like we should be able to trust in each other. But Steph, I know there are a million bad dudes that make me look bad. Listen, I used to pay child support and all that shit, and I was one of the good dudes, and they didn't treat me like a good dude. They treated me like every other low-life dude who did not want to be involved in their child's life. Meanwhile, I'm there every step of the way, and they still did not treat me like a human being. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing to them. Years of never getting an income tax. Years. I remember the first time we got an income tax 12 years later. I didn't believe that shit at all. Like, nope. I used to get the letter. They'd be like, no, first I used to get the phone call. They'd be like, you're going to get your income tax. Then I get the letter that said, you would have got your income tax.
Well, that's because
we took that shit.
She hit you with the income tax out of nowhere.
But
with the,
trust me, I know.
Out of nowhere.
I know.
And
but
all of a sudden, she went for the bad.
But real men, I feel like real men, because we know there's so many bad dudes, we almost accept the challenge. Like we like, well, what could we do? 100 dudes came before me. They were all fucked up. Let me prove myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to the real dudes out there, that if your wife lost her legs, we would be knitting them fake ass feet with the freaking hand shit. She'd be lifting her hand, one foot come up. Salute to us, man. Because we out there and I see you. And you know what? Keep doing what you're doing. I know no one's praising you. I know nobody's patting you in the back because it's expected because we're a man. But I know the individual struggle. But at that same flip note, to you ladies, I see your pain too. And I see your struggle too. And yes, you want my opinion? Yours is greater than ours. And ours is fucked up. I can only imagine. Your shit. Makes you appreciate being a man, huh, fellas? But in saying that, I would still hope that no matter what our individual past was presented to us, that we could still find redemption in some way, whatever that means to us as an individual soul. I believe in individual souls. I don't believe in that collective energy shit. I feel like you are you. You're special because there'll never be another you. There wasn't another you a million years before you, and there'll never be another you a million years after you. You know, so let's keep embracing our individual trials and tribulations and breaking the stigma. And let's break that chain. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What am I missing over here? I'm talking too much. I'm sorry, guys. I just forgave my BD, baby daddy. Yeah. For old child support. Oh, really? That's big of you. He said I'm a real MVP, yo, because that is some clutch shit. Because My baby mom did the same thing for me too. Well, not the
After
child
she took
support.
her money, fuck.
I ain't gonna talk about the negative shit because that's not what we're here for. But she forgave the back rearage. Like child support, I was up to date. But the back rearage, she forgave that too. So that's some clutch shit.
Here.
That means a lot too. Like once again, Annie too, because I know some of your story, and I commend you and I thank you all the time too for being almost like a what do you call that?
Mentor?
A monarch for the women, a mentor. Yeah, a mentor for anybody who's following as female. I know you have experienced life, and the beautiful thing is, I want you to be able to tap your head on it, is that you're a success story, and not too many women get to that point. You know what I'm saying? And I know you probably feel like me, like I ain't even getting to work here, I still got a long way to go, but I acknowledge those steps, and those steps, if you look back, that shit is far away. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you still didn't get to your destination. None of us have. And I feel like that's what life is. Like, I feel like we could be 90 years old and we still feel like we didn't get to our destination. You know what I'm saying? But I salute you. And that is some MVP shit. The child support he gave me, I returned it. Wow. Salute. And that is great for your story, your individual soul. God bless you, girlfriend. She said, "Oh, thank you, Red Rican." Squad up. You already know. But see, once again, that's the beauty of what we do as people. We take our own negative energy, our own sad stories, and we twist that shit for the next person. Like, yo, listen, this is what I learned. And we're able to, because of that, service someone else. That's why I say, bro, like, we go through our experiences, man, but it's crazy because we're going to be judged by our own actions, and what we go through is different than what we put forward. That's crazy, right? Like, it's like I always think about one day I'm going to go to God, and he's going to be like, all right, it's your turn, my man. Let's see about your life story. He's going to see my individualness. But I never thought to myself, the way I see myself is different than the 100 people that I've influenced or that is a part of my circle. Like, once God talked to those 100 people, I didn't even think about that. God gonna talk to another 100 people. Like, so tell me about this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, what has he done? How has he found redemption? You know, it kind of like, I don't know. It kind of just gives you a fresh breeze. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're blowing your own sails, but it's not stagnated air. It's not just musty air that's just cycling through. It's just this fresh breeze, you know, coming from the north or from the west. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is dope. Like, it kind of gives you like what you need, because life is weird like that. You don't know what you need. You don't know what. Sometimes I'm just in a mood. I don't know why I'm in the mood. I'm just in a mood. You get that fresh breeze, and it takes away the congestion. It takes away the fog. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a friend who gave you a new perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's this whole new vibe, energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. That's why we gotta embrace these little small moments, man, and these pockets of our people, and just keep trying to build each other up. Shit, ain't none of us perfect. Ain't none of our perspectives right. But the more we communicate, the more we vibe with each other, the more we find out who we are, and find out where we want to be and where we want to go. You know, how we want to be loved, and what is love. I tell you, we can all sit down right now. We all have a different freaking definition of what it is. You know, we have our own examples of how you get it and shit like that. But it's 100 different roads to get to the same destination. Like, that's how we should be seeing that, our individualness. There's 100 different roads to get to the same destination that we want to get to. You know, I mean, what do we want at the end of the day? Be happy, you know, be stress-free, to live long, you know. Well, what is the end game? You know, and then how can we get there? You know what I'm saying? And then who could we vibe with? And who could we talk with? And who could we journey with? You know, like, let's start enjoying this thing called life again. Like, it's not It doesn't have to always be so serious or predetermined because someone else said so. You know what I mean? Like, let's bring back that spontaneousness. You know? I don't know. Love has many faces. Yes, it does. But that's what's up. I asked everyone, what's their definition of success? Right? It's beautiful, right? And everyone has a different version. I remember one time I was talking to this guy. And I think we were talking about God, and he told me he didn't believe in God. Right? He told me to him, his daughter was God. And I was like, dude, like, why would you think like that? I'm like, and then I had to stop to think to myself, like, this is his perception. And he said, well, because to me, he's like, to you, God is, you do this, you do that. He's like, to me, that's the same meanings that my daughter gives me. And then who am I to say who's right or wrong? I feel like there's many roads, you know what I'm saying? But it goes with, like you were saying, like love has many different faces. It's like, or even the definition of success. It's like, it's all in the perception of the individual person who's in a journey. That's dope. That's dope. Keep journeying, guys. Keep living, man. Salute. Drinks up. Oh, a nice long Wednesday. Let me see how long. I've been on for almost an hour and a half. 27 to be exact. An hour and 27 minutes. That's that shit right there I hate. That's the dad technique.
And it's not messing up yet.
Excuse me, sir. I told you. I was going to go live earlier. And my computer started telling me it was all this weird shit happening. So I started clearing a lot of stuff thinking, well, maybe there's a lot of information going on here getting jumbled. So I cleared all this stuff up. And this has been a really good live. It's been working. So I think your boy figured something out. That's right. But I'm gonna stay on for a couple more minutes, guys. I'm gonna get off. Thank you guys for taking time out your day. What up, Latoya? Latoya says hi, Mel.
Hey, Latoya.
Yo, so keep out, guys. We got some stuff going on. You know what? We're trying, like I said, our individual stuff. We're doing a little printing thing. Got some merchandise, some cups. You guys got any ideas? Hit up your girl. She's doing the nails. You know what I'm saying? So we've been motivated over here.
Poshmark too.
Check her out on Poshmark, you said?
Yeah, I think it's Melisandra 000 on Poshmark. I believe. I don't know. But it's in my
Okay, Latoya. Good luck. She at the casino, babe.
Woo, girl.
Giving it up. Let's go.
Good luck.
Make it rain on them. Make sure you get those free drinks. That's the best part about the casino.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Like, make it stiff. Like, you want me to spend my money? Let them know, too, Latoya. Yo, you want me to spend my money? Better make that drink stiff. Shit. Be pumping that oxygen. You're going to be straight.
I want to go to the casino.
I know, babe. When are we going to go, man?
Guys, we should have a meet up at Foxwood Casino. That's
all right. We could do something like that. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
If anybody's around our parts, let's say in the next live, in my next live, we'll go into more detail.
What do you guys like?
But we should do a meet and greet at either Mohegan Suns or Foxwood,
what do they
depending on what you guys think is better. But that's if y'all guys are around my way. We could try to do it to fit everyone's schedule, and we could just have this big meet and greet. And we'd just be this family at the buffet eating lobster and shit. Even though I don't really like lobster. It just sounds fancy. But I'm going to go live Friday. So make sure you guys, come through, show some love. And we'll talk about it more, about when would be a great day for us to do like a meet and greet. We'll record it. It'll be something fancy. Yeah, I mean, he's all rubbing on me. I got his fur. That's like the worst part. Look at him. He's all being all sensitive. He likes my new room too. He's like, yo, what up, bro? You did a good job, man. He's like, you did so good on my spot where I usually sleep on. That's what's up, man. Well, you guys already know how I feel, man, about you, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for allowing me to be me. Thank you for taking time out your busy day to come hang out with me on a freaking spontaneous thing on a Wednesday. Um, definitely, let's definitely hook up again Friday. We'll talk into more detail. We'll do some stuff. Yeah, I mean, we'll be adults and stuff. It's the weekend. Let the kids stay late in the other room. Let the adults be the adults. So until Friday, stay fly, stay Gucci, stay you, and keep smiling because it looks good on you. Never be afraid to stand up for what's right. Well, whatever I guess you feel is right. All right, guys. So until Friday, look, very good. I'm allergic to seafood. Yeah, I don't fuck with seafood too. But I just feel like that was like fancy. Like something you're supposed to say, like, yeah, we're gonna eat some lobster and spaghetti and shit. You know, you sound like a mobster and shit when you say shit like that. But then when you get to, you're like, yo, any cheeseburgers? You guys got cheeseburgers back there? I don't want to see no red in my meat at all. I'd be scared to get the steak because that shit be coming out all like mooing and shit. Like, dude, can you like throw that shit back in the microwave, brown that shit up for me? But all right. Be good, guys. I'll see you guys Friday.
Bye, guys.
All right. All right, y'all. That's funny. Christina Lopez, like, I see the mirrors. You know what, guys? Show up Friday. Oh, we're going to talk about the mirrors. And we're going to get sexy. Oh, that's right.
What?
We're going to be grown and sexy.
You got to catch
Friday.
us on our what's that called?
Our OnlyFans page.
OnlyFans for that. You got to find us on OnlyFans first, though.
I'm just playing. Or am I? Stay tuned Friday to find out. All right?
You know you got to get them other income outlets.
Be Gucci, y'all. And hold pose.